Eh, Welcome back, everyone. What a mess do we have? What a mess. So I wasted a lot of time trying to. Let's start from the beginning. Yesterday, I was like, let's play something different than Ragnarok because I've been playing Ragnarok for a while, and I tried to use the stupid SCP toolkit, the scripts to configure my brother PlayStation 4 controller to recognize as Xbox controller. It's some kind of a virtual USB scripts that change the configuration and fool the computer to think it's an Xbox controller. And for some reason, it wasn't working 4 days ago. So I was like, maybe the battery is dead. So I just connected the controller on the computer and left it for days. So I tried again, and it didn't work again. I was like, it's kind of working, but it's not working. It can be a disconnect, and the configuration is there, but it doesn't respond. So I was like, let's uninstall the stupid things again. So I opened the tool. It's on the other desktop. I don't want to run it. And boom, my mouse and keyboard get jammed. I spent around 4 or 5 hours trying to figure out how to get them back by at first I made the computer to have, let me see my microphone working. At first I was like, I need to make the booting slow so I can get into the save mode. After I successfully got it, the keyboard and mouse were working in the booting, in the BIOS setup. I mean, so it was I was sure at that time that it's because of the program. The thing is, I don't remember the program name. So I tried to get in save mode. Immediately, whenever you get in the save mode windows, the mouse and keyboard stop responding, and I need to put the password to access my account. So I was playing around. I searched online to delete the drivers from the command line in the save mode or in the setting before you get in the Windows. There's a choice you get access to the command line if you're a geek, and I couldn't find out the driver. It wasn't that easy. I tried to list the drivers in a page, but there were too many of them, and I cannot scroll up. And I couldn't find a way to list all of them, and the info weren't clear, so I didn't want to screw up with my computer more than that. I didn't want to install the Windows. It was a headache. So I searched till I found the tool name, and I was like, finally. So I immediately searched for the problem, and yes, a lot of people got the same problem. And the developer of the program told them, bring another keyboard and mouse and plug them in because your keyboard and mouse, the current ones, are somehow treated as an Xbox controller. I was like, oh great. And it worked. I brought them, I tried to remove the devices, and the new keyboard and mouse stopped working. After a few hours, so in total 5 hours, I successfully stopped the service. It was a service and a virtual USB as well. I thought it might be a virtual USB, but I didn't know it was a service. So I wasn't sure, but it was both actually. And today I tried to start working an hour ago, and the microphone wasn't working. After a fight with it for an hour, it's working, but it doesn't show its real name like before. I completely blinded, and I don't know. I made the troubleshooting. It asked me to restart the computer. I restarted the computer, didn't solve it. But the sound is working, and I add a filter for noise. But it might be not the same quality. I don't know. It's showed as USB 2 in the sound. Well, this is the 5-minute story about my miserable life when I try to do something different. And the last week, I successfully made a setup that works on other people's computer, but it lacks a lot of things. It has a lot of problems that I need to solve. And I gave it to few people to test, and only one of them tested it so far. But her feedback wasn't that great. But oh well, she tried. At least I know that some people can download the setup and can make it work. But I don't want to open it for public yet. I will wait for my artist till she finished the first draft of the images first. And I'm talking to another artist. She might work with me, but she and I don't blame her, if she doesn't want to join me. She believed the game will punk. Will just no one will care. And I know that. Not a lot of people will like the type of game that you have to read and read and read. People want action. People want explosions. That's why the AAA new games are so popular with the youngsters, but not to the people in my age. A lot of people in my age and even younger doesn't play the new games, doesn't care about the new games. Um. So it's Monday. Yesterday I spent half of the day trying to fix the problem that I generated because I wanted to play something different than Ragnarok. Congratulations. I will try again later. I will bring the PS4. I download a new program, a different one, and hopefully it will work. And the Windows is quite slow. What the hell happened? What have I done? Oh boy, I done something that screwed up my Windows. Look at that, so slow. Didn't take this. I mean, really? 2 minutes? And it's still loading? Oh boy, what have I done? What have I done? So, one problem to another. I guess there's no work today. Nope, I must fix it and work. Is that the purple line? Really? I don't think the OBS is detecting the issue, but there's a purple line on the background. Yep, the OBS detecting. Holy tomato. Did I open the second one? I don't remember I opened the second. It's time to heat water or something. Admission problem. Even when I restarted to install the last USB, when it rebooted, it took forever. I wonder if I screwed up something. Maybe it's trying to recover because yeah. The last time yesterday while I was working, after I worked and made the problem with the USB, I actually shut down the computer by force because both USB and keyboard weren't running and I couldn't do shit. And I didn't know I could fix it if I brought another keyboard and mouse. I thought a restart will fix the problem because the program starts every time, so it might be the issue. Pray, I will close it and I'll open it again and see. I believe it was trying to recover the last editing, but yeah, but I didn't edit any shit, so um, yeah. It's because the sun and GPUs are deaf. So now I really start to become hungry because I want to eat, because I want to start working. It's always like this. Whenever you try to work, your body start making issues. Like, nope, it doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to work. Just start to play. But fuck it, I need to work at least 3 hours. I wasted a lot of time in talking the last week rather than working. And yet there are few people that I need to talk to and I didn't talk to yet. So there is more talking to do, I'm afraid. Oh yeah, now we will have a lot of blue yetis in here. Please open. I don't have all day. Because I thought I would be free at 8, but if I start working at now instead of 3:30, yeah, I was going to start working at 2:30 actually, but no, I start watching YouTube videos instead, and then no, I start eating bananas instead and doing stupid things, and then no, wait, did that sound wrong? Yeah, it sound wrong many times. Anyway, William Ordeals. Because the bananas, I bought it like a week ago, and it started to turn black, and I have like 5 left, and 2 of them, the whole skin or the peel of the banana were totally black. I was like, nope, you must eat them before they turn, the banana itself turn black. And yeah, I threw like 1.5 of them, but I ate the rest. I kind of full, but I want meat. It's a weird feeling. Um, while I was watching Bro Jared stuff, he finally uploaded 2 videos actually. Where were we? And I want to continue watching Highlight, but here, this is the video. But I stopped it after 30 minutes. I must start working. So here's this installer, which seems working to other people, but I'm not going to put it on public. I'm not going to work on its beauty till I get more images from the main artist. So the first thing we want to do is to move the deadlines from the last month. This is a very old crap, and this is the old to-do list for the system. Man, let me read some of it. I figured out finally how to solve this problem after years and years. I don't know if I solved this or not. Oh wow, I was still working on the first project that I suspended forever. This thing is still not working probably, and I don't know why. Actually, even for the English ones. Actually, I moved more responsibility to the vertical, but still a class, not an interface. Actually, I have been through this problem and I looked into it. So yeah, these are very old notes, and I still have issues with some of them. Yeah, object tracker. Well, I kind of have a good script system, which is the text system. It's not a real script, it's not a real parser, but I have one. Alright. Nope. Funny, most of these things are screen effect. I have a system for screen effect, finally. So, aside a month. And why it's not called July? I wonder. Can you show it as July? There's a way to view it in a different way. Is it part of format? Is it part of... Uh, Not conditional format, definitely. Text. Are you fucking serious? Why do you want to do that? Maybe it's Can you fucking focus on what's really matter? Oof. This is a very old cab as well. Hmm. Yeah, I should done much more work last month. But whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. At least you have a running setup. One of the stupid effects that morphed the room took me like 9 days. Well, 7 days because the weekend I didn't work and the setup I wasted a week to test it and distribute it. It should took way much less time, but I tried several programs or ways or tools to make a setup. Unfortunately, the visual uninstaller was the most stable and the most one that I got use of it. This one I couldn't even make it run. The Wix I didn't understand what the heck was going on because there's supposed to be an editor for the Wix, but apparently subscribe editor, but there's no subscriber pricing in the main page, and I have no fucking clue what's going on. So I wasted enough time on Wix, and I don't care about it anymore. The setup has still issues, but I need to live with it. So one of the issue, actually, I finished this one as well. Yeah, when I get tired and get like feeling down, I stop working on updating the to-do list because make me more responsible, and I should keep tracking and updating this shit. So one of the things I want to do, technical things, before I start working on, I don't know why YouTube is so One of the things I want to do is to remove the loop to check more than one effect and make it into only one effect for Toker. And move the cover so I can change its priority and make it part of the priority list and in the GUI system, which this will screw a lot with my previous codes and previous things if I'm not careful, but this is the first actual project that I'm trying to put in a commercial and I'm still working on it. Yeah, it will take forever to salvage, not forever, it will take around a week or two to salvage and make the arcade system, the project works again, because there are many changes in the render 2D and stuff and I need to do them, including the cover now. I don't think I can use a region in this because regions exist in the map. So we need to add a different background cover to do the trick. Transparent cover. Oh. It will be nice to find an image that represents why find have double eye, because World War II tried to fix thanks for the creation. This required an image, implement all cutscenes. Oh boy, this one will take a while. So let's move this one. This one I will do it way later. And actually, I believe I will remove it for now because I don't want to deal with crap. When I tried to put the obscure code in the setup, I thought it didn't work because of it, but actually it was a different reason. I had a way to track the game version, change log in the game. So yeah, get website back way later. So we need to add this. So to do this, we need to change the main menu. Change the main menu to called mini games and update version info. Later. Later. Need an image. We done this. We can move it to the next table. Add a quest to the game. I wonder if I should do this now before I finish the cutscene for the computer space. No, let's do it after the computer space. So let's remove this one first. Yeah, it's a shameful list, unfortunately. It's a really shameful list. Only this in a month? Damn. What were you doing? What were you doing? I know it's I wasted more than a week on an effect, and I waste another week on similar effects to learn how on the. Actually, yeah, I spent around a week for the displacement and distortion, then another week to make the distortion or displacement with the color grading. So yeah, I wasted most of the time on there. Yeah, silly. That's what scares me of making a game that's playable, that have mechanics. It take a lot of effort to make these things works. Sometimes it feel even hopeless. I mean, the sound design is a lot of work, the game design is a lot of the work, and the mechanics is a lot of work. The GUI is a lot of work. The maps design is a lot of it. Just Jesus. So the quest, yes. Let's try to implement the quest after we finish um, the computer space. All questions, cut scenes, and then and dialogues for the game show. Make a conversation for game show. Add cutscenes. How to write cutscenes for game show. Then we add the quest system because leave a message to the player that this is the end of alpha version. Then we will do the quest. When we do the quest system, then we need to um, add a chapter selection in the main menu if the player played the game. Oh, hello. So actually we already got that. Hmm. I could do that instead of using an image outside, but making an image outside is hmm, faster a little bit maybe because it's preloaded unless if it's in a loading stage. Hmm. Actually, I want to do this before. Here. and this one as well, so I can record it. So eh, actually, when I export them, I was like, didn't I made a support for the conversation bot? And apparently not. Apparently not. As I said, I was feeling a little bit down, so I didn't follow this crap. I was like doing work as much as I could. Actually, I finished this. So there we go. We get the list of work that we need to do. Unfortunately, I need to use the bathroom. So I wonder if I should stop the video now and start another one. And let's call this one preparation or deletions. I might delete it. So I'll use the bathroom, something to drink, delete.